The following podcast contains spoilers and adult language. Listener discretion is advised.
I'm Television's Dave Landau, and you're listening to the Showdown Podcast. I really wish these guys would stop bringing my name up.
The Showdown Podcast presents the Survivor Series with Corey Miller, Vic Miller, and Brad Scott. This week's episode, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Welcome to the three-time award-winning Showdown Podcast. We are stepping back into the realm of the video game movie again. And I am joined, as always, here live. First via Skype from white-ass Delaware.
Hey, you got the state right.
It's Vic Jackson Angry Miller, and then joined to my right here in the Miller Zoo, Corey's evil lair, the aquarium of doom. It is Corey. It puts the lotion on the skin, or else it loses its soul again, Miller. And I am Brad, smoking that Sub-Zero Scott. And this is the Showdown Podcast. This week, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, a sequel of sorts.
Of sorts? It's a true sequel.
What many call the Batman and Robin of the Mortal Kombat universe. But how are you guys?
All right.
Vic, how is Delaware?
Delaware's not bad. I was actually back in Indy up until Tuesday.
Oh, I'm glad I got a call.
Snuck in the back door, and
that's what she said.
I didn't even know I was there.
What were you doing?
Drugs? Just taking care of shit at home.
Drugs.
You know.
Yeah.
I hadn't been home in like 3 weeks, so I had to come home for a weekend, see my family, hang out, and then came back again. Came back to work.
Wow.
Life.
Have you been pulled over yet?
No, not yet.
White-ass Delaware.
White-ass Delaware.
Corey, how have you been?
I'm all right. Back from Colorado?
Yeah. You went to Colorado.
I did.
Sure you were pretty high because the elevation and altitude.
Exactly. That's true, I was.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
So how was your trip?
It was good.
What do you go out there for?
I have a friend.
Juggalo convention?
Yeah, Juggalo convention.
Rally of some sort?
I have a buddy that lives out there, and so we plan every year just to go out there once a year, and we do it around the NFL draft, so because that's just an excuse.
Oh yeah, you didn't know the draft was in Philly, right?
Yeah.
All right, went the wrong way, but I guess they don't have certain things in Philadelphia legalized.
They sure don't. But yeah, we go out there and watch so many hours of that damn draft. Half of it I don't even pay attention.
Were you happy with the Dolphins pick, being a Dolphins fan?
I was okay with the first two. The third one, they still hadn't drafted an offensive lineman, so I was a little disappointed with the third pick. But they did come around, I think, in the fourth or fifth pick and got another offensive lineman. So I was all right with that. I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't pissed off like I've been in previous years.
This is why I hate the draft. All right. So let's move on. Do we? What are we going to do here first? We're going to do our game, right?
Well, you can. Well, yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll go into history.
Well, first let's talk. We didn't do a production meeting again.
That's what we never do.
But we'll get into all that stuff later.
All right.
Let's just jump into the game.
All right.
Vic, do you have it pulled up?
I certainly do, sir.
All right. Now, I think this one's gonna be trickier than he's gonna think. I'm gonna pull.
I think so as well.
I'm gonna take a quick look-see.
Look-see.
Yep. Don't you peek.
Did you like that?
I'm not looking.
All right.
I like to be a surprise just as everybody else.
Vic, it's time to play
Bankroll
or
or
bust. Man, it's so bad when you're not here.
Yeah, it's that delay.
So, Vic, give Corey. This is where Corey tries to guess the box office revenue according to Wikipedia for the movie that we are going to be talking about. And he's really bad at this game. He is 0 for all of them.
Yep.
Not even close, bud.
I've come close
All right,
once.
Corey. So the release date for this movie was November 21st, 1997.
I remember.
It was on a budget of $30 million,
Mm-hmm.
funded mostly by the video game company.
Mm-hmm.
What was the box office take for Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
And he will get a $3 million leeway because he gets a 10% leeway. So he gets $3 million one way or the other. So, Corey, $30 million was the budget. What was the bankroll?
I'm going to say 45.
45.
That's million. Just so there's no
Up.
confusion.
Hold on. The closest you've ever gotten, though. So you said 45, which would give you to 42 or 48.
Yep.
51.
Damn. You know what? I honestly was I was thinking 50. But
I would have guessed to go of I would have guessed it lost money.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you, I was thinking based on, just because there was the first movie, I thought people might be more excited about the second one, but then when reviews came out, it didn't make it much, so that's why I was going with that. So I wasn't too far off.
No, again, closest you've ever been. Theoretically, $3 million away. So.
Yeah.
Still missed.
And now it's time for a little segment that we like to call. And now, the Showdown Podcast History. All right, Vic.
I remember nothing about originally seeing this movie, to be completely honest. Not one thing can I remember about originally seeing this movie.
So basically, this was like watching it for the first time.
No, I remember seeing it subsequently after that, but I do not remember the first time I actually saw it. I can't remember any of that for some reason.
Okay, Corey.
I saw this movie in the theaters.
Opening weekend.
Opening weekend. I was
Big fan of the first.
I was, and a big fan of the video game itself. And I was actually working up north at the time, helping open up a store, and had the afternoon off and went and watched it.
All right. Thank you for taking a long time to eat up the goddamn clock.
Yeah.
I saw it opening weekend as well. I saw the first one in the theater like 8 times over the course of one summer at the Art Craft in Franklin. This has been the Showdown Podcast History.
They showed it at the Art Craft?
Yeah, the original.
Yeah, that's shocking.
Why?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like that would be.
It
a
was
movie
the
that they
summer
would show.
blockbuster.
Yeah, but it's
Because the original, just for fun, let's play box office or what's it? Box office or bust?
Bankroll.
Bankroll or bust?
Bankroll or bust.
Bankroll. Let's play bankroll or bust with the first one.
Okay.
Since it's probably never going to make it to the Survivor Series.
No. Have we done the first one? Is the
It
battle?
was a battle.
That's
We
what I
did
was
as a
thinking.
battle.
I believe it won. No. It lost to Resident Evil.
Ah, that's right. That's right.
We had a shitty ass judge at the time. Had a black
Don't
judge.
hate. Don't hate after the shit you gave me. Okay?
You know, it'd be great if somebody would put together a compilation of those best of moments from the show that we always
It would be
reference on here.
brilliant.
Be great. So the original, released August 18th, 1995, had a budget of $18 million.
Mm-hmm.
How much did it make? You get a leeway of $1.8 million.
25.
$25 million
Yeah.
is what it made. So it made about $7 million more.
Yeah.
$122 million.
Wow.
Which is
That's
why,
I made the second one so fast.
honestly, though, it was 2 years.
Yeah, but you got to remember how long CGI took back then. It wasn't a quick process.
Okay, that's fair. So, Vic, why don't you tell us about Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
All right, so Mortal Kombat Annihilation starts right on the heels of the end of the first movie. If you remember at the end of the movie where Liu Kang and his posse thought they were all safe and everything was going to be great, and then all of a sudden the skies opened up and Shao Kahn kind of made his presence known, and that was the end of the movie. They all struck a pose, and then this movie basically picks up right where that left off, where Shao Kahn has managed to merge Outworld with the Earth Realm, which is basically what they were trying to stop from happening in the first movie. So the first movie, though it made money, made no sense at this point.
Right.
And he has managed to resurrect his queen, who's Sindel.
Mm-hmm.
And Sindel is Katana's mother, who's been dead for years, but for some reason he has resurrected her, and now she is his zombie bride.
Who does she look like? Is it Mila Kunis?
No.
You don't think?
Frankenstein's bride? That's who she looks like.
No, in her face, man. There's somebody she looks like.
I don't know.
I can't think of who it is. I mean, Musetta. Her name is Musetta Vander. That is the actress who plays her. I mean, there's nothing else that she's really known for.
Her name is. You'll never see her in another movie again.
But there was something familiar about her. I swear to God, I don't know what it was, but there was definitely something familiar about her face through the whole movie. Go ahead.
So Shao Kahn is trying to annihilate all of Earth's heroes in order to merge the Earth Realm and Outworld, and he has to kill them within 6 days, because that's how long it takes for the worlds to merge. And the only people that can stop him are Earth's greatest heroes. And unfortunately, the Avengers are not available, so they have to go and find Jax, who is Sonya Blade's former partner in the military.
You know what? For that Avengers comment,
yes.
I'm gonna give you a Hulk sound, since I know how much you like Hulk.
Yes.
I do not have a 10-inch penis. No, I do not. Seriously. Fair enough. So
Did you hear that, Vic?
I could not. What did it say?
I do not have a 10-inch penis. No, I do not. Seriously.
Hulk Hogan saying he doesn't have a 10-inch penis. That was the Hulk sound I gave you.
Oh, Jesus, I caught it at the end. All I heard was 10-inch penis. I'm like, oh, I get it now.
Man, though, what a shitty downgrade of ratings. We went from the Outlander to the Who the Fucklander.
Well, if you don't know, he's played by James Remar, who was also on Dexter. He was Dexter's dad. He was also there's a horror movie back in the 80s. I can't remember. He did a lot of stuff like that. But
it still made a really crappy rating. Bottom line.
Yeah,
he just looked like an old weak man.
Yeah.
Isn't Raiden supposed to be okay? He's supposed to be Asian. They kind of let it slide with Outlander.
Yeah,
or Highlander, whatever.
Christopher Lambert.
They kind of let it slide because they're like, yeah, but people will be like, it's Highlander. So they let it slide.
Yeah.
So for this round, should they gotten an Asian guy?
Probably.
I think they wanted to try to get someone who kind of looked like the original Raiden,
but rather
than just changing them up.
Yeah, probably. Vic's probably right, but some people say, "Oh, they're whitewashing," so that's what it was. It's whitewashing.
Well, it was before everybody bitched about that, so
yeah.
I don't remember any kind of real uproar about that.
It's because the internet wasn't around yet.
So,
man, what do you? I bet you the Liu Kang guy probably thought this is going to be a franchise.
Yeah.
They probably signed him on to Mortal Kombat 6.
He's always got the video games, at least. So Shao Kahn has he sent all of the minions of Outworld into the Earth Realm to kill all of the heroes that could possibly stop him from annihilating the Earth Realm. They managed very early to kill Johnny Cage. And
wasn't that a different Johnny Cage too?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he sucked in this one too.
Yeah.
Johnny Cage is I hate that character. I hated him in the movies, hated him in the game.
Did Raiden have long white hair in the video game ever?
Yeah, when he took off his hat.
Did he? I can't remember.
Because I thought I remember him to have him like short hair.
No. When he took off his hat, he did. Most definitely.
Okay.
So, yeah, we pick up a bunch of these secondary characters that they never really did anything with. So we get Nightwolf, Cyrax and Sektar. You get Sub-Zero, Smoke, Scorpion. Like, they basically add all of the secondary characters that they put into the second game in the Mortal Kombat 2, just to kind of give the face appeal. But they went more with the to me, they went more cartoonish than anything, because like Reptile was like a completely CGI looking weird actual reptile thing that just kind of blended in like a chameleon into the walls and stuff.
Yeah.
So they went kind of hokey with the whole thing. So from the start of the movie, like there's just this weird, like, it's nothing like the first one. I mean, obviously you can tell why it ended up with a bust.
He should have been wearing that hat the whole time, because even when, under the hat, he's got like the black, like, you know, when football players are cold,
yeah,
the shit they wear around their heads and stuff, he's got like that thing on. That's how they should have presented him. I don't like this whole incarnate. It feels like they didn't use the long gray hair incarnation until after that first movie with Christopher Lambert.
Right. Yeah. Well, like, and I think you remember the short hair for him, because in this movie he cuts his hair off.
By the way, want to hear my impression? Want to hear my impression of Christopher Lambert? Is that his name right?
Which one?
What's that?
First Raiden.
The first one, yeah.
That's his name. You want to hear my impression?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thortherer.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it?
You're almighty powerful, Thortherer. The great Thortherer, the tournament. It's just, he sounds kind of like a creepy old guy. There's a great tournament that's going on.
Okay, yeah, I'm starting to hear it now.
You earthly beings will have to give up your worldly possessions. And it's just like a creepy old guy with a lisp.
Yeah,
Thortherer.
I can kind of hear it now.
See, that's like a sound effect. Thortherer.
So, Vic, you mentioned that he ended up having shorter hair, or cutting his hair.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea why they would have done that?
Yeah, it's the whole Hercules. It's the Hercules thing. So while he was a god, he had the long hair. When he goes up and he talks to the elder gods and tries to explain to them, like find out from them why they allowed Shao Kahn to break the rules of the tournament, he basically gives up his immortality in order to help in order to join the fight against Shao Kahn. And it didn't. When he did that, basically cutting off his hair was like showing that he had released his immortality. So like Hercules cuts his hair off, he loses his power. That was kind of the imagery they were going for when they did that.
So, hey, I'll become mortal again, so you can have my hair.
Oh my God, do you know who he looked like when they cut his hair? Peter Skarsgård.
Skarsgård.
Yeah, he kind of did, actually.
Like, that's the whole problem I had. They made, like, they cut his hair, like Peter Skarsgård and Billy Idol had a kid.
Especially with the black vest that he was wearing.
Yeah, like, it looked really strange. This whole movie, like, it's a movie that made you angry.
I don't know if it made me angry.
Because it didn't end, it felt like. Like, there were so many times where you're just like, oh, okay, thank God we've got to this climax, this huge fight. What?
Yeah.
What like when you know the evil mom Sindel, when that bitch like spins around and everything, you're like, oh, okay, it's the final climactic battle, and then she fucking zooms off into the sky and you're like, oh fuck, it's not over yet because she's gone, she's out of the scene, and then you look and you're like, it's only been an hour. There's another 40 minutes left.
Yeah, there's still another half hour. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that, you know, when rewatching this, I was like, I wish they would have done something else. Like, they mentioned Stryker and there was somebody else. Oh, Cabal. They mentioned those two, but didn't show them being killed.
I will say they did get more of, like, the video game move aspects in there.
There were, yeah.
Like, the Kiss of Death thing from Sonya was kind of creative.
They did all of their fatalities, and then they even that's why they went and found.
They did the bestialities.
They did the bestialities in order to.
I think it's called animalities.
Animality, yeah. In order
That's the joke, Corey.
bestiality.
Bestiality's funnier. It's just, because what if that was the game? What if that was the game? It's not them turning into animals. It's them fucking animals. Like whose bestialities would we have? Let's look at the cast of Mortal Kombat characters we had for this one. What would I mean, Shao Kahn, I think we all know that. Lamb.
Lamb? Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you.
Puts the lotion on the skin. We didn't mention that. By the way, that's Buffalo Bill.
From Joe Dirt.
Oh, wait. I thought it was from Silence of the Lambs.
Nope, from Joe Dirt.
That's what Vic said.
Vic is wrong. It's from Joe Dirt.
No,
Oh,
that's what
it's
I
not
thought.
nearly
He
as
said it was
funny.
him from Joe Dirt. Same character. He played the same character.
Yeah.
Forget the Shao Kahn fucking a lamb joke. It's no longer valid. What animal is Liu Kang fucking?
Well, I think it's kind of obvious you have to go with the dragon. Because
He's fucking the dragon?
Yeah. Because here's the
Because he
thing.
turns
No,
into
I
it in the
think dragon
movie.
will be doing him.
But here's
the
the
dragon
thing.
would do him.
Yeah, I don't think you can fuck a dragon.
But here's the thing, though. He is supposed to be modeled after Bruce Lee. And so Bruce Lee had the thing with the dragon, so that's why I said
Wait,
dragon.
do you think he's going to enter the dragon? That's pretty damn good.
Yep.
You know what?
He's gonna do it by force.
That doesn't. You know that might have just changed the game. Okay, so who else? So we have Katana. What animal's Katana fucking? I see her like more fucking a cat.
I was thinking panther. I was thinking
Panther?
a panther. Yeah.
I would have thought that maybe for Jax.
Oh. Well, I was thinking because she is she's normally in purple and black, and that's kind of like black is like synonymous.
So she's like fucking Skeletor's
yeah,
Panther,
yeah.
the purple one.
Panther. Yeah, Panther.
Is it Panther? Is that his cat's name?
Okay, we can all agree this Raiden's getting fucked by whatever his bestiality animal is, and I'm guessing it's like golden retriever, and it's still fucking him. What about Sub-Zero? Polar bear?
Polar bear.
Polar bear. Yep.
What? Okay, what about Scorpion?
Scorpion.
Kind of answers itself.
No, he can't fuck himself.
He's getting the tail.
Hey, go
He's
fuck
getting the
yourself, Scorpion.
tail. He's getting the tail.
Okay, I'm trying to think because some of these I don't know. Melina, is that the four-armed lady?
No. That was
No.
Shiva.
Shiva. Then who's Shiva?
Damn.
Shiva is the
Ostrich?
Yeah, you could go ostrich.
You see her fucking an ostrich?
Yeah.
Vic, you see her fucking an ostrich?
Elephant. It's Indian. Shiva's Indian. It had to be an elephant.
Oh, that's good.
Wouldn't that be sacrilegious though?
That's good. Look, we're not
Pretty
doing
sure
this.
fucking any animal is sacrilegious, Corey. I don't know any religions that encourage what we're talking about here. So then the centaur, is he just fucking another centaur?
A horse
He would do a human because he's half animal as it is.
or a unicorn.
That's true. Wait a minute. Now I'm looking at this real quick. Baraka was in this movie?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was killed off kind of quickly. I think he fought Liu Kang.
Okay, because here's the
Yeah.
thing. I'm not going to lie, man. I started, I didn't even mean to do this, but I started just doing other shit. Like, this movie made me productive. Because I was like, okay, I'll fold some laundry while I watch. And then, I folded some laundry, and then I, sent emails, and I did some other things while this movie was going on, and I completely missed Baraka.
Yeah, he is because Liu Kang found a way into where Katana was being held captive, and she was like, "It's a trap," kind of like Star Wars, and
It's a trap.
and
Should've done it right.
Baraka shows up, and the two of them fight. The funny thing about that fight, I noticed, was Liu Kang finds a couple of big blades hanging on the wall conveniently, and it was going to use them. He ends up fighting Baraka on top of the cage that Katana's is in, knocks Baraka off into a pit of fire, so basically killing him, but never used those big swords. I just thought that was funny.
Man, just like the movie, I stopped listening to you halfway through whatever you said, and I couldn't figure out what was the right answer to give you to make it feel like I was listening.
For the listeners, that pause was him just staring at me, not knowing what to say. So
But
that's
to be
not a
fair,
lie.
Vic was just staring at the screen.
Yeah, I know.
Vic didn't say anything either.
Yeah.
I was fucking amazed that the whole thing went down, so I couldn't.
He still doesn't know what we're talking about. He doesn't know what I'm talking about. Hear how vague he's being? He is just trying to say something.
I lost.
This movie has forced our podcast till we've gotten distracted talking about it. I don't even know where we're at in the movie, to be honest.
Well, yeah, we kind of gave up.
I
on
just
that.
kind of went to Baraka. I don't know where we were. We went from the very start of the movie, continuing from the last movie, to Baraka and portals and shit.
Yeah.
So then the whole time you're just like, oh God, like, come on, get done. Like, just kill. You know what? Take over Earth. Fuck it. It's yours.
Yeah, here's the thing. This movie is pretty much the basic plot is they're going to go find Shao Kahn and try and beat him in order to save Earth. But in that journey, they end up just coming in across all these other characters from the video games and having to fight them. So that's the plot. There's really
it was basically a way for them just to work in as much video game referencing as they could.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it was. Every signature move from the game. The only thing they didn't have was Kano ripping out somebody's heart.
Well, Kano wasn't in it.
Oh, yeah, he was dead already, I guess. Which, by the way, wasn't Reptile dead in the first one? Why did he just magically come back to life?
There's a whole race of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a whole race of them. That's why.
Was that when they were talking about
That's
that fucking symbol?
No.
Yeah.
Well,
No, because remember they were talking about the fact that he has minions all over the place, and the first one that they had killed, they had annihilated. They got rid of. I keep wanting to say annihilated, but they got rid of him. But then the other one was literally like It was like a demon that he manifested, and they told him that it was part of their like realm, that they had control over all of these different creatures, and they would do his bidding, and that group of ninjas were reptiles basically, so they could make themselves look like humans so that they could get around and crap. So it's a big long stupid storyline.
It affects everyone. I did the same shit with Vic. I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about now.
Oh, I knew exactly what he was talking about.
What? So let me ask you this: is this movie still? Well, no. Oh, fuck. Okay, I guess
we
gotta
can't
wait
go
on
into that.
We can't go
I
there
know
yet.
We were going with that one.
Okay.
All right. You want me to you want to get down to the end, the brass tacks and everything? Like, you want me to continue with what the story does, or I can give you the last bits of it.
Go ahead and give us the last bits of it, but I think.
All right. So
Hold on 1 second, though, Vic,
All right.
because I have to watch out for the audience sometimes. And so just go ahead.
Oh Jesus. So they go to Outrealm, and he visits the Elder Gods. They explain to him that Shao Kahn is able to go to Earthrealm because his father tricked the Elder Gods into believing that he would be able to merge the worlds, and he does so by grabbing Sindel, and the only way to save them is to reunite Sindel with her mother. But when they try to reunite
Fucking
her with
stupid.
her daughter,
The only way to save the world is just for a mother and daughter to be reunited?
Yes.
A mother and daughter that aren't currently getting along.
It's Kitana and Sindel.
You know that's a white family.
Yep.
If it had been a black Sindel, she just would have told that girl, you better just start minding your ass. She'd have hit her with a brush.
We find out that Raiden and Shao Kahn are brothers. Their father pit them against each other all the time, and I guess at some point Raiden forgot that he was his brother. I'm not quite sure how that.
I don't even remember that being mentioned in the video games at all.
By the way, did you guys hear this in your head when he was like, Shao Kahn is my brother?
Yeah, actually, I kind of made that face, that surprise face.
Seriously, like, oh, so shocking. This 8-minute speech, we've kind of figured it out.
Yeah.
By the way, the world's ending. If you could hurry the fuck up, we don't need your what is it? Family tree.
Yeah, we don't need your heritage.
What's it called? What's that website? The popular one.
I don't know.
Crap.
Heritage.com.
I can't even remember.
Familytree.com.
Familytree.com. That's definitely not it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Raiden ends up becoming human in order to help them because the only way he can fight with the humans on Earth
Ancestry.com. We don't need your goddamn Ancestry.com. Not Christopher Lambert.
Right.
Sorcerer.
So he becomes human and helps them fight against Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn tricks them into battling him, and he sends all of his greatest warriors against them. And miraculously, Katana, Jax, and Sonya managed to beat all of his like generals, and they win the battle. Raiden is a war. After he defeats Shao Kahn, they banish his father as an elder god, and they put Raiden up as an elder god to take his father's place.
Hold on.
Earthrealm is returned to normal, and everyone is happy.
As far as Shao Kahn and Raiden's quote-unquote dad goes, have we ever heard of this dude before in any of the video games?
Shinnok? Yeah, he's in the game.
Is he? Which one?
Yeah. He's the one that looks like the jester, the court jester guy. You remember him?
No. I quit playing after Ultimate.
Look him up. There's a guy that he looks like your typical court jester looking guy. And when he was cast down as an elder god, he entered the actual the fight.
I don't remember him.
They got Freddy Krueger and Jason in that shit now, right?
Yep, all kinds of shit. That was a big turn that they did shortly after that, and then they started putting all kinds of characters in the different games.
Oh, I kind of remember this dude from. It must have been 4. Yeah, I kind of remember this dude.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, Raiden becomes the new elder god, and all of the Earthrealm heroes go back to Earth, and everyone lives happily ever after, except for the people who paid for this movie.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
It's commercial time. Vic, let's let Corey go first.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Because he has a special thing to say. So, Corey, where can they find you at?
Okay. What is this actually from the soundtrack?
This is our old friend, Some Things Are Worth Fighting For, from Street Fighter.
Fighter. That's what I thought it was.
Mortal Kombat didn't give me a lot to work with. But thank you for letting the song interrupt you, and listen, so I don't have to.
Yeah.
La. Vic, go ahead.
All right, you can find me on social media at MillerKing51. You can also find me on gaming platforms as Black and Angry. That's BLAQ and Angry. And I also have this week a little fact that I pimped myself out last night, and I was on the Netfreaks podcast, and we did Dear White People. I'm the only black man in this podcast, and it was actually pretty good.
You were on the show Dear White People?
Well, I was on a podcast that covered the show.
Okay.
Oh, Netfreaks.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it was pretty good.
So when does that come out?
I don't know. We recorded it yesterday, so it'll probably be out within the next week. Or so.
Okay, be on the lookout for that. I actually have been wanting to watch that movie and never got around to it.
Well, they have the TV show on the episodes are on Netflix right now.
Wait a minute, it's a TV show?
It is now.
Yeah.
Shocking Corey didn't keep up with that television news.
Yeah. No, I was
they had black people in it.
I was referring to the movie though.
Well,
I didn't know there was a TV show.
It follows right after the movie, so basically it starts right after the movie. So good.
All right, Corey, go ahead.
Okay, you can find me on Twitter.
Oh, la la! Follow me on Brad Scott Comedy. Okay, go ahead.
That was horrible.
Go ahead, so I know.
All right, you can find me on Twitter.
Oh, la. Follow the show at the Showdown Pod. on Twitter and Instagram. Click like on the Showdown Podcast on Facebook. Somebody should. All right, Corey.
Okay. You can find me on Twitter and Letterboxd at NKOGonzo. You can also follow Vic and I's other show, The Miller Times Pod, where we take a look back at TV shows from the week and give our thoughts and opinions on them. We also want to give a shout-out to another podcast that gave us a shout-out, gave the Miller Times a shout-out. It's called Now That I'm Older Podcast. You can check them out. They're on iTunes, and that's all I know. They're on iTunes. And so I want to thank them on behalf of Vic for giving us a shout-out, and it's much appreciated. And check out their show.
Man, hands getting tired holding this goddamn... I miss having a cable.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Oh,
right.
I told you how to fix that problem. Nobody wants to listen to the black man.
We'll be right back.
Test your might. Test your might. Test your might. Test your might. Mortal
Welcome back to the Showdown Podcast. I let this play. These guys are great.
Vic and I put this together a couple weeks ago.
I love this for so many reasons.
Whatever you make sure we put that out with the show. Link that in the show notes. Oh, does Corey do show notes? I forgot.
No, I don't. You can actually find that on that's YouTube. Who is the name of that? The Warp Zone. Apparently, it's an a cappella group.
That was great. That was really good. Yeah, we will. Who's the 5,000 assholes that gave that a thumbs down? Like, really? What kind of horrible human being gives that a thumbs down? That's one of the best things I've ever seen.
Especially when they're all in
it's like Brady Bunch.
Yeah, well, it looked like that, and the suits they were wearing were all the ninja suits from the movie.
And just the fact that the one guy's like Kano, Liu Kang. Okay, so we're back. Let's wrap this up. Let's start with Corey.
Alrighty. Yeah, when this came out, I really wanted to like it, and to be honest, I can't remember what my thoughts were after seeing it. I think the CGI when you see it now is horrible. Back then, it may have been great, or at least decent. So I don't know what my thoughts were then. Now, like I said, the CGI was horrible. That's the main thing that stands out. The acting too, man. It's bad in a lot through a lot of the movie.
It's kind of ballsy to say about your good friend Liu Kang.
Yeah, I know.
Vic, you've seen the photo. We're gonna post it on our Instagram. Corey was dumb enough to show us a photo to send to our group message, a photo of him, Liu Kang. Hang on, let me find this again.
Go ahead and pull it up.
Let me pull this up.
You pull it up.
We've got Liu Kang
Yeah.
wearing some sort of Magnum PI shirt for women, and then some demon slut,
Me and two other friends.
and then two members from Adam Goldberg's family, the Goldbergs.
The Goldbergs. Yeah, I don't know who the chick is. Apparently, she was somebody famous in the video game world. This was at E3 in 1990.
How many of the people in these pictures are dead?
None of them.
Natural causes or drug overdoses.
Corey's also wearing his alumni shirt.
From Hooters University.
Hooters University. Is that a chain?
I don't know. I think no, it wasn't a chain. It was probably like one of those hemp necklaces. Remember, this was 95. It was
What hat is that?
It was. I believe that was a Notre Dame hat. Go back. Hit cancel. You're not going to find it through there.
Well, but I
There you
want to
go.
be able to.
Yeah, there you go.
I want to be able to blow it up.
You must not be able to.
No.
I believe it was I believe it was a Notre Dame hat, but it was at E3, which is an electronics convention with video games and whatnot, back in '95. So yeah, I was a lot younger, and a lot skinnier.
I would need the original image to be able to see it, but yeah, man, yeah, this was.
And he was there to promote the Mortal Kombat video game because they had just come out with the Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero.
What year was this?
95.
95. So you were 48.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, wow. And who's the demon slut?
No idea. Like I said, my two buddies that are in the picture, they apparently know who she was. And I guess
Carrie Hoskins.
Yeah. I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
Damn.
She's a model.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 3. She played Sonya Blade in the third movie.
In the third movie?
Yeah.
There's no third movie. Maybe
Mortal
it was a
Kombat
video
3,
game.
Well, she was the. It's not a third movie. Yeah, she was
The video game.
the actual model for the.
Gotcha. Yeah. So
because they used composite modeling for the game, so
that's right.
That's who she was. That was actually you were actually standing with the chick that played Sonya Blade
And
in
had
Mortal
no
Kombat.
idea.
Did you get a bumper?
You know what?
No, because I wasn't there to get it for her.
Yeah. To be honest, I didn't remember about this picture until just a couple of years ago. And I was like, I hadn't seen it. And then I totally spaced it too. So
she's got a Mortal Kombat 3 Carrie Hoskins Sonya Blade workout promotional video. She continued doing so this is she played the she was the Mortal Kombat she was the Sonya Blade that was like in the skin tight jumps, like the exercise suit. In that, you remember that one?
I think
from
so.
the third game.
Yeah, I think so.
That's who she was. So I don't know what she was wearing in your picture, dude, but that's.
I have no idea either.
All right, Vic. Or wait, you know what?
Yes.
I'm gonna go next. So wait, you're.
Oh yeah. So getting back to my thoughts. There was what I said. The acting was bad. The and everything else. Jesus, Vic's trying to show us something on Skype and totally knocked the camera over. Yeah. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to point out. Before I give you this. Did you see the fight with Sonya and I forget who it was in the mud?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was all muddy. How in the next scene is she completely clean, including her T-shirt?
Powers of the Sorcerer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So with that, no.
You mortals are so easy to clean.
That is the creepiest voice I've ever heard you.
But yet so close to Christopher Lambert as Raiden.
Can't deny that.
You're so easy to clean. I can just one lightning bolt.
I have a feeling this impersonation is going to come back on later episodes.
Lightning bolt, I mean semen.
This movie is horrible.
My
and
semen cleanses mortals. It's the God part of me.
Stop it.
I am the god of ejaculate.
this movie
And
does not.
lightning and thunder and ejaculate.
You sound like that creepy Barbera. That's what you sound like to me right now.
They never put that in my bio, but I'm the god of lightning and thunder and ejaculate. One
So
ejaculate from Raiden will cleanse any mortal.
no, this movie sucks. Vic, what's your thoughts?
You spill some ketchup on your shirt, I'll
I
ejaculate
found
on you.
this conversation about the movie.
Hold on. That's not the order we're going in. You calm down, mortal.
I'm just trying to get my.
I'm going to do an entire show as this character. Creepy Christopher Lambert. Welcome to the Showdown Podcast. It's an award-winning podcast. It won 3 Mortal Awards.
I'm gonna lose my shit. I can't see a straight face when you do it.
Okay, so I actually like this movie. As much as we shit on it, I will say It is like, I mean, like, okay, it's way too long, but the cheesiness of it, I would give it a pass. Like, it was so horrible that it borders that almost good.
That swing back
So
around and become good?
since I'm pretty sure I know how Vic's voting, I'm going to give it a thumbs up because I know it's going to get its rightful fate, but I wanted to also have one positive voice that says how bad some of it was.
Well, technically, you don't know what he's going to say, but go ahead, Vic.
So, as I was saying before, I was so creepily interrupted by Christopher Lambert.
It's creepy, Christopher Lambert,
the
Vic.
conversation that we had about this movie more entertaining than I actually found the movie. Though I do have to say, like, the martial arts in it are much better than Iron Fist, so I'll throw that out there.
True.
However, it's just a really badly done movie. Like, the CGI is horrible.
The
but
plot's
it's
dumb.
Still, that part's good, but the story is just horrible.
Yeah.
Like, truly, truly horrible. And it's just literally just like a big lip service to the video game that was coming out around the same time, and it didn't translate into a good movie. So I cannot, with any good conscience, other than creepy Christopher Lambert, give this a positive thumbs up.
Hey, so was I right?
Yeah, you're right.
You mortals are so easy to read.
I will say this about. I want to. I'm hoping I can say this without being interrupted by Christopher Lambert again.
It's why we've got to win the 10th Mortal Kombat. I have to stay 500 feet away from the outworld. There was an incident. I said I was just cleaning this mortal child. They said you're ejaculating on him. I said that's how I cleanse the mortal.
You gotta stop.
Okay, I'm going to stop him. I'm going to cut his mic. I will say. I want to say this as
I'm sorry, Corey. Go ahead.
all right. As somebody who liked the first three, I didn't play anything past that. I'm a bit disappointed in the way that not only the characters that they included in this, but the way that they handled some of the characters too. I mean, is it Night Wolf or Nighthawk? Nighthawk in there for one scene just to give Liu Kang guidance and basically shit on him the entire
about bestiality.
Yeah, and tell him about bestiality and shit on him the whole time. It's like he won, he saved it in the first movie. How are you going to sit there as a writer and say and have Nightwolf say all the shitty things about Liu Kang when he's already saved the world once?
Because you have to remember. Oh, hold on. Okay, so we're gonna get into a little argument about that because he's actually the only character I liked in this one besides Jax because I got to support my brother in arms. But
no pun intended.
He actually kicked
brother
Liu
in
Kang's
steel
ass.
arms.
Exactly. He actually kicked Liu Kang's ass, and that's why he was giving him shit because he was the champion of the tournament, but he gets to Outworld and he just whips his ass easily. That's why he was giving him a hard time.
But why not?
That was the whole point of that.
But why not include him in the rest of the movie? Why not have him go up there? They're already talking about.
It's like
more money.
Okay, I feel like there's a parallel kind of incident in another movie that's actually very similar to kind of the whole Mortal Kombat series. Remember in the movie Eddie, where Whoopi Goldberg plays the coach of the New York Knicks?
Wow, this is
There is a scene where Malik Sealy, who plays the star of the team, who's still got a little bit of an inflated ego,
former Pacer,
is playing street ball against Gary Payton, who kind of trash talks him.
Mm-hmm.
And Malik ends up putting him in his place, but Gary's kind of like telling him like, "Hey, like you've gotten soft. You playing that NBA stuff now. You out here in the streets." Am I right? Is this a pretty dead on comparison, Vic?
Yes, that works.
The NBA soft is like the tournament Liu Kang won, and
Right.
Nightwolf is like you out here in the streets, like Gary Payton's did in Eddie.
I would have never have thought that there would be the comparison, but yeah, that does seem
Of course
similar.
you wouldn't, Corey. You're immortal.
Yeah. Well, so there's not only him. I would have liked to see him in there more. They mentioned
Malik Sealy. I would have loved to have seen him in this.
Yeah, that would have been real
He
interesting.
would have made a great Jax.
Yeah.
You back in these Outrealm streets now.
But I would have liked to see Cabal and Stryker in it at all. They mention them, but then they never use them. Cabal is my favorite character to use on Mortal Kombat when playing Mortal Kombat 3.
Who is your favorite, Vic?
Kung Lao. He's the one with the hat.
Yeah.
The razor blade on the hat. Yeah.
Spicy chicken, too.
That's
Kung Lao chicken?
Yeah, Kung.
I'm sorry, Kung Rao.
Kung Lao.
Did you ever play? Brad? Did you ever play Mortal Kombat?
Of course.
Who was your character you used?
I was always a big Johnny Cage fan.
Really?
Yeah.
I think also for me was Cyrax too. He was my second.
And I did use Raiden.
Yeah.
But I used the real Raiden. Not this other shell of a Raiden that we've got parading around.
Yeah, I used to use Cabal and Cyrax, who we do see in this movie for one scene.
Right.
And Smoke is the other one.
That should be my favorite character.
Yeah, it should be.
You would think it would be.
Yeah.
Because I'm also the king of bonk style and the smoker of both.
Yeah. Check out WrestleMania in order to find out
Check
the
out
history.
WrestleMania.
That's what I said.
You got to make sure you say WrestleMania.
Yeah, we don't need
Some people confuse us on Facebook for WrestleMania, so around WrestleMania season, we get a lot of likes from Indian people that think that we're WrestleMania.
Okay, moving on. I want to stay in this Mortal Kombat talk for just a few minutes here. Vic, did you ever watch the TV show?
Yes, I did see a number of episodes, not the whole series though.
Yeah,
it was much better done than this. It was much better done than this movie. I can tell you that.
Are you talking about like the one that came out on like a Blu-ray?
No,
and had like 8 episodes.
That's something else. It was on TNT probably back in about 97, 98, late 90s, and it wasn't bad. It followed Kung Lao. Am I remembering that right?
Yeah, because he was Liu Kang's ancestor or predecessor, whatever his ancestor, and it was kind of like his story of him going through the tournament and becoming and winning the tournament to save Earthrealm, and then Liu Kang kind of follows in his footsteps. So it was kind of a prequel to the whole thing. Right.
I kind of wish that was on DVD. I'd like to go back and rewatch it. Just
I'm
out
sure
of curiosity.
You can probably find it somewhere.
Yeah, probably on one of those weird sites.
But to what Brad was bringing up, that new DVD that you're talking about is kind of like they made an updated version of what Mortal Kombat should be.
Yes.
And that fucking thing is awesome.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's absolutely amazing. They like modernize it and then they make it more realistic. So like Baraka is this doctor who like fucking transforms himself into a monster.
Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily liked that story so much.
Awesome.
I know, but that wasn't the way the Baraka character was in the game though. Because wasn't he?
It was like Christopher Nolan's Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. And if you get a chance, listeners, and you find that, if you like Mortal Kombat,
it's on YouTube as well.
They show a lot of titties in this this old TV show.
In the TV show,
dude, look
it was on TNT. There's no way they could.
Not like.
Oh, that.
Yeah. He's just talking about gratuitous TNA, Corey.
Like, dude, look at
they're covered.
Really, who's going to fight like that? Vic, who's going to fight?
I know. I remember.
Yeah.
I'm going to go put on my negligee and get into a street fight.
No, a Mortal Kombat to the death fight. Street fight, I'd even understand. Yeah, dude. They just putting titties out there to put titties out there.
Apparently so. I don't remember that part.
It got high ratings.
Of course, so shocking.
Yeah, imagine that.
It can only go so far, though.
It did really well with teenage boys, 12 to 18.
So,
God.
In conclusion, Christopher Lambert, where does Mortal Kombat Annihilation stand?
Unfortunately, it does not survive, so we'll hear no Destiny style this week on the showdown.
Oh, good. We don't have to hear that song.
Well,
it's 2 wins.
We can make it happen, Sorcerer.
No, we can't.
Yeah.
What is the greatest video game movie of all time? Van Damme Street Fighter?
No.
No.
The original Mortal Kombat?
No.
That's a tough question.
I'm sticking. Go ahead, Vic.
Well, no, I gotta.
All right, you look.
Well, there's that.
All right. we were supposed to a while back. We were going to do a video game battle, another one, and my pick for that is the one I'm going to say was the best video game, probably the original Tomb Raider. It's between that and the original Resident Evil, but I'm gonna lean more towards the original Tomb Raider.
With Angelina Jolie,
Mm-hmm.
really?
That's where he's going.
Yeah, because I noticed a lot of stuff in there. Like this one, Brad, you had said they put a lot of moves from the video game in the movie. They did a lot of stuff in that movie that looks just like a video game. Only instead of it being animated, everything you're seeing is in real life. So I give that movie a lot of props. I initially didn't really care about the movie, but after rewatching it about a year and a half ago, I was like, okay, this is actually not that bad.
Nope, I'm saying Street Fighter. We're putting it on a poll. You guys have access to the Twitter account.
All right, we'll put this up to a poll. Vic, what's your
Nomination?
I've got. It's hard for me to do this. So, video game wise, like Street Fighter is in my top 5. Simply because it's so bad, it's good. I gotta say, to me, the most impressive one is Silent Hill.
Okay. And have the original Mortal Kombat.
So you want 4 of them?
Yeah.
Can I do 4?
Yeah.
On Twitter?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have, you do the poll.
Okay.
We have, what was your dumbass pick?
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider, Silent Hill, and then Mortal Kombat. Put the year. Is it 95? Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah, 95. And then Street Fighter, 94.
Okay.
Put Van Damme Street Fighter.
I think everybody knows which one it is.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, do it. Do
I'll
it
do
now.
I'll do
now.
it.
No, do it now.
I-
Because you'll say you'll do it, but you won't.
I've got it pulled up right here. Let's end the show first.
Oh, okay.
No, hold on. Let me give you one more thing. So I just looked up. CBR has the best video game movies made. This is their list. So 10-1. Okay. Max Payne. You remember that one?
Yep.
Mark Wahlberg?
Yep.
Yeah, horrible movie. It was bad. Very bad. Lara Croft Tomb Raider is number 9, Corey. Number 9.
Number 9, really?
8 is Doom. Yours got beat by Doom, Corey.
That
Doom.
sucks. I've never seen that movie. Is that any good?
No.
The one with The Rock.
Yeah.
No.
You never saw that? There's a wrestler and you didn't see it? I'm
No,
amazed.
I never did see it.
So Hitman was number 7.
Hitman.
Ace
Okay.
Attorney. I've never even heard of that.
Ace Attorney?
Yeah. Warcraft actually made number 5 on the list. That's interesting. Pokemon movie. Yeah, let's keep it.
What was that one?
Okay,
What was that
the
one?
Pokemon movie.
Oh.
So this one actually was really good. It was a Final Fantasy movie called Kingsglaive, and that was actually a very good movie. I would actually recommend that to anybody who likes this kind of movies. Silent Hill was number 2, Corey.
Wait. Final Destination Spirits Within isn't on that list?
Final Destination.
Yeah, I mean Final Fantasy Spirits Within.
No, Kingsglaive beat it out. Silent Hill 2006 was number 2, Corey.
Okay.
And number 1 on this list, 1995, Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat!
Wow, who is it? Who put this list out?
You know what the difference was? That movie had a sorcerer. These other films you speak of have just mere mortals.
CBR.com.
I've ejaculated
Who the hell-
all over all of them. They are
Chris-
now cleansed.
Christopher Lambert, go away. We're trying to have a conversation here.
Give me just 1 second. I just need to ejaculate here. You got a spot on you there, Corey.
Oh, great. Get that.
This is our show. This is our show's version of how Ralph Garman does.
Of how I cleansed your mother. All right, I
How
think
Ralph Garman does Harrison Ford. This is our version of that.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, with that said, Corey,
Yes.
what else you got to say?
I got nothing else. I'm waiting for Christopher
Your movie
Lambert.
news again.
I'm waiting on Christopher Lambert to leave and Brad to show back up.
yeah. He actually told me I could go ahead and close the show for him, so thank you guys for listening. This has been the 3-time award-winning Showdown Podcast. I'm Creepy Christopher Lambert for Vic Miller.
What music are you playing there, Christopher?
That's Ice Cube's Street Fighter.
You know that's a different movie, right?
For you mere mortals, it is. But I'm the god of lightning, thunder, and ejaculate, so I transcend all platforms.
Is that a game that you wish you were in instead of Mortal Kombat?
It's the game that I've ejaculated on. So for Vic Miller,
Yep.
for Corey Miller,
No relation? Yep. And I'm in the same room as him.
I am
Wonderful.
Creepy Christopher Lambert. You've been listening to the Showdown Podcast. Your soul is mine, buddy.